It's December 17th, and this is Brandon Fredrickson from my blog at brandonfredrickson.blogspot.com. This morning I want to talk about a way of going broke slowly. There's two ways to go broke as a trader. You can do it quickly, or you can do it slowly. And it seems like just as many people actually choose one as the other. You go broke quickly when you blow through your stops. That is to say, when you've said, okay, if this thing trades below $25 a share, then I need to get out. I'm wrong. I've been proven wrong at that point. And then it's down at $24.90, and you say, oh, it's going to come back. And then $24.50, and it's going to come back. And then $24, and I hope it comes back. And by $23, if it just goes back to $24, I'm going to get out. And then at 22, you're willing to get out at 23, and so on and so on. And that's a way to go broke quickly. But there's another way that a lot of people accomplish going broke, and that's doing it slowly. It's just death by 1,000 cuts. And those are people who do what I call they jump their stops. That is to say, they've got their stop at $25, but the stock is trading at $25.10, and they say, damn it, I know that thing is going to hit $25. I'm just going to save this 10 cents. It's completely irrational. It's not that much money. I mean, maybe you have 500 shares, and so you're going to try and save yourself 50 bucks. And inevitably, when you do that, what happens is that the stock will go down to $25.03, and you'll be feeling a little bit better as it moves down 7 more cents. And then that's the bottom, and then it hits your target. And that happens pretty often. That's actually, when I began trading, that was how I was making myself go broke. Is I was jumping out of my stops. I didn't have a problem keeping them when they hit, if I was still in it. But the problem is that usually I convinced myself, oh, dang it, I was wrong again. And I just got out trying to save myself money. And in the end, I didn't save myself anything. It's really important that if you've got to stop, it's there for a reason. And you're a lot more logical and uninvolved in the trade before you put it on. It's a lot better if you just follow that plan all through the trade. You're going to do so much better if you do that. So that's a quick lesson here. And then what brings this up, of course, is the market. Right here we're looking at the NASDAQ Power Shares, the QQQ. Of course, on Friday, I went ahead and I bought it. And I paid around $29.50 a share for the NASDAQ. And I went ahead and I got long. Now, yesterday, it had a great day. On Monday, you can see here, it came very, very close to my stop. My stop was down under 28.50, right under the low of this day here on Friday. And we had a weak day on Monday ahead of the Fed, and everybody anticipating what might happen. So we had this, weak inside day. And I know I talked to a lot of people, and they were feeling pretty good Monday night. They said, "Oh, Brandon, I didn't stay with that. It's just going to go lower." And then, of course, yesterday, we had a spectacular day in the market, especially after the Fed. And that was why I got into the trades. You never know exactly how a trade is going to play out, but it's so important that when you get into the trade, like I said, you're rational as you look at these things. And once you get into them, a lot of your objectivity, it tends to go out the window. You do so much better if you just stay with your original plan. And, we still see the nice traits of an uptrend in place here. The higher highs, the higher lows, rather, in here. And then the higher highs. If I figure out how to use this this drawing tool, all these things. And now, yesterday I did close out a third of the position into the close, because you can see that there's a lot of resistance right in that area where, you know, right up in here, there's a good bit of resistance. Let me see if I can find a drawing tool. Decent bit of resistance in here that you see. And so I closed a third of it. I've moved my stop right back to where I got into the trade. And then now, you know, what I'm looking for is this right here up at 36 for the rest of it. When it hits 36, I'm really going to have to reevaluate the trade, see what I'm doing with it. And then if it gets there, you know, I really do think that there's an off chance of it seeing this area up in here, this $40 a share area. And that's what I'm, you know, ultimately looking for, is that area in there to possibly be hit. Now, if it gets up there, I won't have the whole thing. I mean, obviously, I got rid of a third of it. I'll probably get rid of half of what I have right up in here. So I might even get rid of some again at 36, as you see this area, you know, right here at 36. So, you know, I'm not going to have the whole entire trade on, but there's a good risk to reward in this thing, and you know, I'd like to let it play itself out and see what happens here. So I hope this was a good lesson, and that you know, about sticking with your trades, because it's really, you know, the issue that a lot of people talk about is blowing stops. And like I said, that was never an issue that I had, but I did have a heck of a time. I mean, I know when I started trading in 1998, if I had gotten into this trade on Friday, on Monday, there's no way in hell that I would have stayed with it. I would have been out on Monday. There's no way I'd be in it still at this point. I would have gotten scared out of it. But you really have to just acknowledge that you worked hard to come up with the trades. You know, you did your analysis. You know what you were looking at, and you did that at a rational moment. And, you know, once you've got that trade on, just, you know, they always say plan the trade and trade the plan. And that's really, that's absolutely what you've just got to do if you want to, you know, if you want to make money in this business. So that's it, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day. If you've got any comments on it, please leave them. Any questions, again, please leave them. I want to make these a lot better. And, you know, really the only way I can do that is with you guys helping me out. So thank you, and have a profitable day.